Hi, I'm Tom Zelenka. Now, I'm just a beginner in the kitchen. In every episode of Carolina Cooking, I meet a different chef from a famous restaurant in the Carolinas who'll teach me to cook their secret recipes in just 30 minutes or less. Really good.
Welcome to Carolina Cooking, shot on location at the Mansion on Forsyth Park and the 700 Kitchen Cooking School. Now, here's your host, Tom Zelenka.
Hi. Welcome to Carolina Cooking. I'm your host, Tom Zelenka. This is the show where we find the best chefs from the best restaurants all around North and South Carolina, and we bring them here to teach you and me how to make their incredible recipes. And I'm no chef, I'm just an ordinary guy, and I've never made lamb chops before, and today we are making coriander-crusted lamb chops with chimichurri. I don't know what that is, so I'm going to ask our chef, Christian from Gervais and Vine in Columbia, South Carolina, is here to help out. Chimichurri, is that right?
Chimichurri.
What is that?
Chimichurri is a traditional Argentinian sauce. They serve it over most grilled meats.
Ah, I gotcha. And this would be our meat here. This is our lamb, lamb chops, and we're gonna make these. And is the green is the
green is the chimichurri sauce, but we're also going to crust them in cilantro and coriander.
Ah, well, we should get started. Do we start off with our rack of lamb over here?
Actually, let's start off by making our seasoning mix.
Okay, all right, perfect.
So we are going to grab our cilantro.
Cilantro.
One in the center here.
This one. Oh, okay. That would be cilantro right there. Okay.
So we're going to pull some of that off of the stems. We don't want to get a lot of stem. You can have some stem in this, but not a lot.
Okay, so just pull the leaves, de-leaf it.
De-leaf it.
Okay. Alrighty. And then we're going to chop that up.
We're going to chop that up very fine.
Do I need all of this?
No.
Have I got enough?
What you have so far.
Now, what if I did just want to use the stems? What if I was feeling lazy? Could I?
You could.
Okay.
Would it be as good? No.
Okay.
You want it to be good, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I've never cooked lamb chops before in my entire life.
So this is going to be the first time you want to make it good.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Okay.
That should be enough.
All right.
So we're going to go ahead and chop that up nice and fine.
Okay.
There you go. Now in Argentina, chimichurri is often made with cilantro, parsley, oregano. But because we're doing lamb today, we're going to do cilantro, parsley, and mint to kind of take the place of the mint that everybody is accustomed to that goes with lamb. You know, usually people serve it with that mint jelly, which I think is an abomination. So what we're going to do is use fresh mint in our chimichurri.
Is that about right?
That's beautiful.
More? Less? Okay, good.
That's beautiful. Go ahead and put that on the plate.
Okay. Alrighty, and what's next?
We're going to add our seasoning to that.
Our seasoning, what is this?
Okay, right there we've got ground cumin.
Ground cumin, okay.
No, I'm sorry, ground coriander.
Coriander.
Coriander, which is the seed of cilantro. So we're using the same thing, but in two different forms. This is the seed that's been ground up, and then we're using the actual plant.
Okay.
Tastes completely different.
Yeah, and so this all goes in there?
That all goes in there.
All right, a little salt? Pinch
salt.
or two?
Yeah, a pretty healthy pinch.
Okay, 2 and 1 for good measure.
There you go. Now mix that all up.
Okie dokie.
Beautiful. We'll push that aside for now.
Okie doke.
And we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut our rack of lamb.
Alrighty.
Now, with a rack of lamb, you will notice how the bones come down, and then there's a little gap in between each one.
Yep.
So what you have to do when you are cutting this is you have to find that gap, and it can be sometimes a little bit tricky. But there's never a problem. So I'll cut one, and I'm going to let you cut the rest.
Sure.
But you run it down the side of the bone,
okay,
and then right
find
in between
that gap.
the gap.
Okay.
You have yourself a nice little
Lamb chop. Okay. So you just come on down.
Yep.
And then you find
the gap.
The gap.
Got it?
Oh, there we go.
Beautiful.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. Okay.
See, it's not that hard.
And a lamb chop. Alrighty.
A lot of people get intimidated by lamb because usually you only see it in fine restaurants. But nowadays, you can buy it more often in grocery stores.
Really?
Definitely.
You can get a rack of lamb at the grocery store.
You can get a rack of lamb at the grocery store.
Okay.
Your discount stores, they also sell them, you know, like Sam's and Costco, places like that.
Okay.
You can find them there. They usually come packed 2 racks in a package.
That one's, I don't, oh, there we go.
There you go, perfect.
Okay, so sometimes you just have to search around for it.
You have to search around. You got to
kind of
wiggle
the blade.
Yeah, wiggle the blade around a little bit, and you'll find the gap.
Because there's definitely a hard, bony thing there, and then
the bony thing,
all of a sudden it slips through, and you know, and then you freed a lamb chop, and then we have a big one.
You can always now take the. What you're missing here is one more bone, so just slice that one and try to find the gap. This is sometimes can be a little bit more difficult, but you will find it.
All right.
There you go.
So these are all our lamb chops.
Right, so you figure about 4 per person.
Okay.
Especially when they're this big.
All right, so now?
We're gonna make sure that we have a hot pan.
Okay.
We've got that heating up. And now you're just going to dredge these in both sides.
Dip them in.
Dip them in.
I gotcha. Okay.
And they're ready to go.
Really?
So I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil.
Olive oil.
To our hot pan.
Okay, is that just regular olive oil, extra virgin?
This is regular olive oil. Extra virgin would burn. So you always want to use regular olive oil. Save your extra virgin, which is usually more expensive for things like salads.
Oh, okay. So we usually need 4, right?
4 per person.
Alrighty.
So you can just set it in the pan.
All right, just 1, 2. All right, 3. Am I doing okay?
You're doing perfect.
And are these dredged enough in the?
They are dredged enough.
Do you want to get a couple more in there?
You can fit as many as you can fit.
Okay. All right. Well, when we come back, we're going to finish searing up our right? Searing up our lamb chops when Carolina Cooking continues. Perfect. All right. So, how many? 2 more.
You can find the secret recipes of the best chefs in the Carolinas, all in one book, the Carolina Cooking Cookbook. Find the Carolina Cooking Cookbook in Amazon.com and our website, carolinacooking.tv.
Hi, welcome back to Carolina Cooking. I'm here with Christian from Gervais and Vine, and we have our lamb chops going.
Yep.
And now we've got to make our chimichurri.
Exactly.
Chimichurri. Beautiful. Yeah, it's
That's
fun.
Nice. All right. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to get the herbs into the food processor.
Alrighty.
You've got the parsley there.
This is parsley.
That's parsley. I've got the cilantro. We're going to go ahead and pull the leaves. You can get a little bit of stem in there, the top stems.
Alrighty.
We'll go ahead and pull this all off.
And then we're also doing this right here.
Mint.
Mint.
The mint is going to, like I said before, the mint is going to give us that traditional accompaniment to lamb. You know, most people use that nasty mint jelly.
Yeah.
We're going to add mint to our chimichurri to go with our coriander-crusted.
Now, how do you
chops.
know the difference other than, taste between the cilantro there and the parsley here?
It's much different.
It's labeled on the, so you read the labels at the grocery store, right?
It's much different. I mean, put a piece of each in your mouth. You'll notice right away.
Okay.
Parsley has a very distinct flavor, but it's instantly recognizable. Cilantro the same. Cilantro reminds you a lot of Mexican cooking. A lot of it in Mexican cooking. They use a lot of it in Chinese cooking.
Yeah, you can definitely tell tasting it. Tasting is a good way to.
Now, when I was a kid, I hated cilantro. I thought it tasted like soap.
Really?
Yeah. But as I've grown up,
You enjoy the taste of soap now.
As I've grown older, I should say. I haven't really grown up yet, but
After all that
it.
soap you ate as a child.
After all the soap
as your
I
mouth
ate,
was washed out with soap.
It reminded me of that.
You became accustomed to the taste of soap, and so now cilantro is good.
Cilantro is good.
All right.
I'm over that. I don't get fed soap anymore.
So you got to get it in another source.
Not that I shouldn't. I'm just saying that I don't.
Okay. So I have my.
You have the parsley.
Parsley
in. Go
in
ahead
there.
and get the mint into there.
All this mint?
All that mint.
Wow. And then what else goes in here? I see we have some garlic. Are we doing the garlic in there
We've
too?
got garlic. Go ahead and throw the garlic in there.
Oh, already?
The red onion. We're going to put everything in, and then we're just going to puree it up.
That makes it easy.
Exactly.
And so this is a little non-traditional is what you're saying, right?
No, it's very traditional.
Okay.
But like I said earlier, instead of using oregano,
Yeah.
we're going to use the mint.
Okay.
But it's a very common sauce that's laid out on the table in Argentina whenever you're having a steak or such.
All right.
So if you want to go ahead and we'll flip over the chops here.
Sure. All right. Let's make sure that they don't burn.
Exactly.
Alrighty. Ooh.
Beautiful. They're looking great. See, you know how to cook lamb.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't know it would be so easy. And you just want to get them all browned on that.
Just get them browned on the outside. Exactly.
On the outside.
Notice how nicely that crust is with the cumin?
Yeah.
Coriander stays bright green.
Yeah.
Excellent.
All right.
Won't have to go much longer on those.
Okay. All right, we'll keep our eye on those.
Okay.
I'll keep adding mint to our bowl. And nearly got them all.
And we're going to put a pinch of red pepper in,
Okay.
add a little bit of spice.
Red pepper, pinch. Okay.
And a little bit of salt.
Pinch of salt. Woo!
We're gonna put in, let's just go ahead and put about a tablespoon or two of this into there for now.
Okay.
That's extra virgin olive oil.
2.
Perfect.
Okay.
And we're going to put the juice of
some limes.
2 limes.
Alrighty, I guess you just want them squeezed,
Just
right?
squeeze them in.
Watch your eyes.
Watch your, yeah.
I don't know what it is, but the juice always, see? Always goes straight.
Very nice.
That's all right.
That's okay.
We'll get you a clean one.
It's just lime.
We have a big budget. Alrighty. There we go. And you might want to stand back for the last one. I don't know where it might go. All right. Okay. 2 limes.
Go ahead and put in about 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar.
Okay.
And then we'll put the top on this thing and get it going.
1,000. Okay. And then just start doing that, right?
Exactly.
Pureeing it. Okay.
Now, go ahead and drizzle in the rest of the extra virgin olive oil.
Extra virgin olive oil drizzled.
Ooh. This is almost like pesto.
Yeah, absolutely.
Except we're not putting cheese and nuts
basil
into
and
it. Right.
Pine nuts.
But it's basically a very bright, vibrant, green,
it's very
strong,
green.
pungent sauce that's going to go beautifully with this.
Yeah. And so how do you know when it's done?
You just look at it. You want it to get pureed to a semi, not really smooth, but...
And do we need to turn those off, or are we calling those done?
These are done. I've got them turned off.
Okay. Alrighty. Fantastic. When we come back, we're going to be making some sangria when Carolina Cooking continues.
Very good. I think we might be done there.
Let me just see one real quick. Oh, yeah, that is nice. Very good.
You can find the secret recipes of the best chefs in the Carolinas, all in one book, the Carolina Cooking Cookbook. Find the Carolina Cooking Cookbook in Amazon.com and our website, carolinacooking.tv.
Hi, welcome back to Carolina Cooking. I'm here with Christian, and we are making a red sangria, right?
Yes, this is the traditional sangria, red sangria.
Okay. And what kind of wine do you use for a traditional sangria?
Well, for traditionally, you would use something from Spain, but you could use any fruity young red wine. So if it was a Spanish wine, you'd want to use a Crianza, a 1-year-old, or a Coseca, which is not even a year old, usually made of Tempranillo. We're going to use a Shiraz, because Shiraz are real fruity, real jammy, have a lot of the fruit characteristics already. So, and then to kick that into sangria mode, we're going to add fruits that complement those aspects of the wine.
We have lemon, we have orange, I can tell, we have strawberries, I know those.
Strawberries.
Blueberries.
Right.
And big cherries.
Fresh big cherries,
All
exactly.
Right. And also, what do we have over here?
Well, what we have here, usually with the sangria, is you add an alcohol to it. You add something like a liqueur.
Okay.
So what we have here is a blackberry liqueur.
Ah, all right.
Blackberry, typical of most red wines. It's just going to add a little more because there's a very good chance that we're going to serve this over ice.
Yeah, okay.
So it's going to water down the wine, so we want to make sure that we kind of up everything.
Oh, okay, all righty. All right.
And a little bit of simple syrup.
Okay.
You know what a simple syrup is?
No. K-Ro?
Okay.
Is that what
No,
K-Ro?
no, close. Simple syrup is just simply sugar and water, equal parts melted.
Okay.
Goes into a lot of different cocktails, just help sweeten them up.
All right. So, and then we put the fruit in. We're going to put some
the fruit
orange,
in.
right?
Put some orange in. We always add citrus.
Okay.
No matter what flavor, what color wine we're going to use, there's always citrus in it. It brings up the acidity level.
Okay. So some lemon would definitely
be a
be
lemon.
Little. Okay. And now, what? I guess the cherries.
The cherries. What you're going to want to do with the cherries, in order to release some of the juices, is you're just going to want to smash them lightly with the side of your knife.
Really?
You don't have to pound them to death. Just break them open. Break the skin open.
Like
exactly.
That?
Perfect.
Okay.
See how the juice started to come out?
Just make them bleed.
Just make them bleed, exactly.
Just make them bleed.
Very nice.
Alrighty. And so?
Cherry is another flavor that you're going to find in wine. Sangria is kind of like potato salad. Everybody has a recipe.
Okay.
Everybody's recipe is a little bit different. You're going to want to do the same with the blueberries.
Oh,
Just
really?
crush them up a little bit with maybe the back of the knife or on the side of the knife. There you go. That releases
Oh, that was a nice sound.
Beautiful.
That was a good sound.
Throw those in so they can macerate.
These are fresh. These are good.
Very.
Yes, very good.
You usually want to leave the fruit in for a couple hours to let it really meld with the wine.
Okay.
But we're not going to smash this one. We're going to go ahead. I know you want to. We're going to slice this a little bit. You can smash one.
Take that. Take that and all your little friends. Okay, so we're actually going to chop
Let
that?
that be a warning.
It is a warning to all the others.
Exactly.
Okay.
They're terrified. So go ahead and slice that up.
You want this leafy part off?
Take the leafy part
Okay,
off.
alrighty. Slice this. And
We'll run out of room. We're going to have to start drinking soon.
yeah, exactly. Would you put more fruit in? Would you get a bigger picture? Is that really what we should warn folks?
I'd be nipping right now just
Okay.
to make sure
Just-
that it was right. Exactly. See, look at that.
Oh,
Got a glass over there?
oh, there we go.
Pour a little off the
there
top.
you go. Alrighty.
That gives us some room.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and give this a try here with what we
Sure.
have. We'll stir it in.
Give it a little stir. Sometimes the simple syrup will drop to the bottom. It's a little bit heavier, so that'll mix it in,
Okay.
dissolve it completely.
All right, and then we'll just. There's some
Beautiful.
right there for you, and some right here for me. And this is just a very traditional sangria.
Extremely, yes.
And it's better after what? 4 hours in the fridge?
a few hours, yeah. You can put it in the fridge. Serve it over ice if you'd like.
Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. Yeah, very, very fruity. Yes. Well, when we come back, we're going to be putting our lamb chops on the plate and tasting it when Carolina Cooking continues.
Excellent.
You really get the fruit, the blood,
Yeah,
the blackberry is coming out,
definitely.
and the freshness of it. I'm sure the cherries.
You can find the secret recipes of the best chefs in the Carolinas, all in one book, the Carolina Cooking Cookbook. Find the Carolina Cooking Cookbook in Amazon.com and our website, carolinacooking.tv.
Welcome back to Carolina Cooking. I'm here with Christian of Gervais and Vine in Columbia, South Carolina, and we're ready to put our lamb chops on the plate. Oh, they do look good over here.
You made them. You played them.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good
Beautiful.
rule. All right, so we're just going to do a little bone in, bone out fan kind of thing here.
You can put them bone out.
Aha,
Easier
that's what
to
I was
pick
going
up.
for. Yeah, so everybody can reach in there. You know what? I'm just going to do it the
Exactly.
easy way here. Alrighty. And now, this is tapas, right? That's the tapas describes the kind of food? or?
Tapas describes kind of more of a way of eating. It's smaller plates.
Okay.
It's more about variety than
Yeah.
quantity. It's more about sharing plates of food, small plates.
So, and your restaurant is a tapas bar, is a tapas restaurant,
Yes.
right? And it's just, so does that mean it's just Spanish food, or is that Greek?
No,
or?
we kind of go all around the Mediterranean.
Oh, okay.
We
All
go
right.
with the tapas concept of the smaller dishes, smaller portions, but we go all around from Spain to Italy to Morocco, Tunisia, you name it. We'll do a little bit from everywhere.
Okay, and how long have you been cooking tapas? Or-
We have been cooking, the restaurant's been open for 6 years, and we've been doing tapas for the past 4 years. And it's amazing how...
Am I
it's
just supposed to be dropping
Perfect,
this?
beautiful,
All right.
exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
It's amazing how popular tapas have become over the past few years.
Yeah.
You see restaurants opening up all over the place. I
So
think
you're having a
people
lot of-
really, yeah, people enjoy eating that way.
It's you get a lot of variety. You know,
Right.
you always look at the menu and you're always like, oh, I'd love to try that, but oh, I don't know, I want this too. There's a lot of indecision.
Exactly,
You
but
can
when
have everybody
everything,
over.
yeah, when everything runs between $4 and $7, you can order a lot of different things.
Okay, is that enough?
That's enough.
All right, I'll put a little there and there and
There
there to
you
make it
go.
look pretty.
A little bit on the ears.
All right. We'll put a little right there.
There you
That's
go.
my own special flair. Actually, you're not supposed to get it on the white there. All right, so that's good. So this is all done.
This is it.
We've created a dish.
We've
I have
created
cooked
a dish.
lamb.
You have cooked lamb.
Well, that
you
is
said it couldn't be
fantastic.
done.
Well,
I told you we could do it.
now I'm going to go ahead and give this a try and see how it is here. And you're welcome to pick one up. Oh, we do have knives and forks, but traditionally,
In a
this
party
is how they do
atmosphere,
it.
this is how you want to do it. Just pick one up and take a bite.
That's very good. I like the mint in that. That's very
Mm-hmm.
good. Now, you have another restaurant as well, right?
Mr. Friendly's.
Okay. And is that...
That's a southern restaurant. We do more of kind of new southern cuisine.
Okay. All righty.
That's been around in Colombia for about 10 years now.
Okay. And now, of course, at Mr. Friendly's, you don't make sangria. That's just...
No.
That's just over there.
Only at Gervais and Vine.
Okay. And so you have how many different kinds of sangria do you do?
We do 3.
Okay.
We do a traditional red, we do a white with peaches,
Okay.
and then we do a rosé.
Okay.
Usually has strawberries when they're in season.
And so this would be the traditional red recipe.
It's more of a
right?
traditional, it's just that you would serve year round.
And it's very good. It's very fruity. I mean,
Very.
even now, the fruit flavors are already
Still
coming out
come-
in it.
Yep.
And it would only get more intense as it sat there.
As it sits, as it
Okay.
macerates for an hour or so.
Alrighty. And we serve that over ice And
Definitely.
that would make it absolutely
especially in the
perfect.
summer, especially in the hot, South Carolina summer. You definitely want it over ice.
All right, well, I'm going to give this another little nibble here,
Pretty tasty, huh?
because I don't really want to leave any behind for the crew.
I agree.
They just rush in here afterwards, and they just eat it all, and I never get a
Let's
second
see how
bite.
many we can stuff in our mouths before the show ends. How's that?
It's good. I got a little piece of the bone,
Bone?
though.
That's probably not a good thing.
No, I'm
Yeah.
just going to smile politely and try to talk and continue.
Excellent.
If you'd like to, I'm just going to try to tuck it under my tongue here. If you'd like to know more about our sangria recipe, if you'd like to find out more about our coriander-crusted lamb chops, our chef here, Christian, or his restaurant, visit our website at www.carolinacooking.tv. I'm Tom Zelenka, and that's Carolina Cooking.
Excellent. Good job.
This is very good.
You don't want to have to do the Heimlich.
No, I'm keeping it right.
Go to carolinacooking.tv for the recipes featured on this show. Plus, on carolinacooking.tv, you'll find more information on the wines, chefs, and foods of Carolina Cooking. That's carolinacooking.tv.
Carolina Cooking is filmed on location in 700 Kitchen Cooking School at the Mansion on Forsyth Park Hotel in Savannah, Georgia. For details on their hands-on cooking classes, call 888-711-5114 to book a class.